Hello, welcome to Rose and Carter Do the Job. It's Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas and all that jazz. We're talking about tag team matches, and it's Bully Boy's pick of Mr Fuji.
Yeah.
Odd choice, I thought.
What odd choice?
Yeah, I thought it was an odd choice, and then I watched him, and I realised exactly how fucking good he was.
It was brilliant. Like, because obviously most people just know him from managing, don't they? They literally just know him as that manager. Especially like even people that are probably like close to my age, probably only really remember him from managing like Yoko, like in the early 90s.
Yeah,
like
it's fucking. It's the bowler hat and the cane for me is what I remember of him mainly.
Yeah.
You know, like the Demolition and Power of Pain kind of managing.
Same here. That's same here. Yeah, but I like to go back and I've watched a lot of Fuji anyway. Like in recent years of him as a wrestler from before, and fucking brilliant. Like such a easy heel. Like his gimmick, obviously the Japanese thing. People just naturally fucking don't like. They're not gonna like him, and he comes out with the Japanese stuff and all that, and it's just easy heat for him. But he's so
salt thing was brilliant, and
but
from the stuff I watched today, the timing was amazing. The facials were fucking brilliant.
The facials was fucking kills me every time. They're so fucking good, aren't they?
Yeah, like Salim was amazing, and tag team wise, he done way more than even I'd fucking known. He's Harry Fujiwara is his name.
Right.
May the 4th, 1934 he was born. Died in 2016. So, that's quite a life, to be fair. Hawaiian. From Honolulu, Hawaii. Wrestled between 65 and involved in wrestling to 2004. So, fuck me, that's a hell of a fucking stretch, isn't it?
Yeah.
49 years. He started in Hawaii as Mr. Fujiwara, first tagging with King Curtis. Then he went to Portland. He's Hawaiian Tag Team Champions first off. Went to Portland where he won like fucking everything. WWF in 72 and 72 to 74, where he tagged with Toru Tanaka, managed by the Wizard. Then they were off to Mid-Atlantic and Georgia, 74, 75. Then they were off to California and Texas in 76 and 77. Back to the WWF in 77 and 78, where they were managed by Blassie. 79 to 81, they just toured, like Puerto Rico, New Zealand, Maple Leaf Wrestling, like in more international tours sort of thing. 81 to 96 was the WWF. 81 to 82 with Saito. 82 to 85 was on his own and tagging with Chung Lee. And then from 85, primarily managing. But fucking hell, that's hell of a run, isn't it?
Yeah.
AWA Southern Tag Champion in Memphis. Georgia Tag Champion. Mid-Atlantic Tag Champion with Tenru. Who I first saw, like not being the biggest Japanese wrestling fan, I first saw at that WrestleMania.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. Pacific Northwest Tag Team Champions. One of them with Tony Bourne. Southeastern Tag Champion. IWA Tag Champion in Australia with Tiger Jeet Singh. 5 times WWF Tag Champion. That would include the WWF run, I suppose.
Yeah.
Tag Champion in Puerto Rico with Pierre Martin. And that's just the tag stuff. It was Pacific Northwest Singles Champion, US Champion in California, British Commonwealth Champion in New Zealand, Canadian Champion, You know, fucking hell. Mad. Hell of a run. And like we say, people still remember him mainly as a manager. But that was fucking hell of a wrestler's championship list. Yeah. He got shit on a little bit as a manager. Because like I saw he won like 3 awards for the worst manager of all time or some shit. But I think it was class myself.
Yeah, I think they're fucking. I've read people and spoke to people that didn't really rate him as a manager. I made a top 5 managers list recently. I'm putting him in there. I think I put him at 5, maybe even 4. I thought he was fucking brilliant because, like,
he was devious. What? You know, he was fucking. To me, he was like a Bond villain.
Yeah,
like fucking Tanaka wasn't he? Or he was in films.
I think so, yeah. But
I don't know whether he was in Bond, but
Mr. Fuji was he was the perfect heel manager. Like he was foreign. He came down, he had the fucking soul, he had the cane. Like he spoke in a fucking like a devious fucking, you know, sneaky like villain way. Like he was ideal. He was so easy to hate. Like I don't know why people didn't like rate him. I thought he was fucking brilliant. Like, but you know,
like nowadays people can't judge what a good manager is anyway because they're not gonna fucking know, are they?
Oh no,
they can't even get like for me. People get wrestling wrong a little bit because they haven't seen old wrestling, so they've got nothing to judge it by. So they're just judging it by today's greatest in the world, which is fucking John Moxley and fucking Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
But, you know, so they can't get it wrong. You know, it's not fair that they get it wrong. You almost can't blame them for it. But manager-wise, fucking. Right, what did you watch then, Shag?
Right, well, obviously, as I said earlier, when I messaged you, I made a bit of a fuck up. Because obviously it's tag team week, isn't it? And I don't know how I fucked up because it was my pick, saying that we can choose like 4 tag matches that Fuji was involved in, but like 2 of the matches that I chose were not tag matches. I don't know if it was fucking Christmas on my mind or I'm just getting old and fucking senile. I don't know, but I fucking 2 of the matches are single Fuji matches and not tag matches. I know.
What the fuck?
Yeah, technically, he was a tag wrestler and managed a lot of tag teams. So I'm not far off the fucking mark. I just don't know what the fuck I was thinking. But anyway, shall I go first then? Or
yeah,
yeah. When's your first match? We'll go with whose is the earliest.
I have no fucking idea what date this is, but it's got to be late 70s.
All right, okay. Because I thought I'd done mine in order, and then I fucking realised I hadn't. So what I'm gonna do
dates wise, I'm really struggling to find.
Right. Okay. Well,
I've got a tag with him and Tanaka, Toru Tanaka.
Yeah.
One with him and Saito.
Yeah.
One where he tags with Demolition.
Yeah.
And one where he tags with Kato.
Oh, I've got the one where he tags with Kato.
Fabulous. I thought it'd be a bit ropey, to be honest. I wasn't gonna lie.
Oh, I thought it was brilliant.
They're all fucking brilliant.
Yeah. Well, I know the order of mine because I've got dates on a couple and the years, and a kind of rough idea of them, but I know the timeline, so I know what order they're in. But I did watch match 1 and 2, like the wrong way around. But the first match I'll run them in order anyway. So I'll go with like my second match. So the second match, which is like the first one I'll run through, which is from, it might even be the same match you've got because it's with Saito against Jane Jewel Strongbow.
Yeah, I've got that one. But I've got one before it, which I know will be before it.
That's my earliest one. But do you want to do your one first then, if it's the first?
It's fucking brilliant, to be fair. It's Toru Tanaka and Fuji against Dominic DeNucci and Dino Bravo.
All right. Okay.
Brilliant. Not your usual tag structure, but he does the salt spreading. Tanaka does the salt spreading first, and all that bowing shiz, and it's proper selling the gimmick, isn't it? It's very stereotypical, which is probably going to get frowned upon nowadays. Because it's pigeonholing and fucking stereotyping, but it's class, brilliant. DeNucci sort of patiently waiting, Dino Bravo's on the apron. Tanaka with a fucking brutal start. He's right in on DeNucci. There's no fucking babyface shine in this bad boy. Right over to Fuji where they start double teaming, and literally the fucking heat's on Dominic DeNucci already. Then Fuji's in. Very powerful for Fuji. Like, I think in the edge was like this sort of almost frail fucking manager in the fucking suit, like, but fuck me, he's a strong old boy. Big old slam, he's chopping the fuck out of DeNucci. DeNucci didn't have a good start here, let me tell you. There's a quick sort of hot tag style to Dino, like right early on. Like the fucking crowd are popping for fucking everything. Dino's in, he's fucking unloading on Tanaka, he's fucking backdropping him and fucking drop kicking, pow. Fuji's in, slows it all down. He's like, no, fucking slow it all down. There's this great running spot, and there's slams and drop kicks and fucking kickoffs, with the feet, pow. And then fucking Fuji does one, and then Dino does another one. It's all like one-upmanship kind of thing. This is a match, regardless of the stereotypical gimmick, but in speed and in style, it'll fucking hold up today. To be fair, you know what I mean? Like, I could see it done by other people on fucking AEW. Tanaka cuts Dino off, and then they double team Dino. Loads of quick tags, great fucking cheating stuff, really sly cheating, really quick. Fuji's the main sort of cheater. Well, Tanaka's bringing in DeNucci for the referee's distraction and all that. At some point, DeNucci gets the tag in. No, he doesn't. Sorry, he just comes off the top rope to cut Tanaka off. He doesn't actually get tagged in. But then, while the referee's fucking with DeNucci pushing him out, there's lots of sort of blind shit, and Fuji's doing the double teaming. Bravo fires up, backdrops Fuji. DeNucci finally gets tagged in. And then Dino and DeNucci are double teaming, like getting their comebacks and like their payback sort of thing for all the bad shit that they've been through. Tanaka gets in, the crowd's fucking hot as fuck to see DeNucci on top, like finally. There's a great fucking running bit. Fuji gets sent off the rope. DeNucci leaps to him, over goes to Fuji. You see, by that point, Dino's in, and he sees Dino in front of him, and Fuji's like, whoa!
Is there something? Can you? I think there's a issue with your sound at the minute. You've gone really low.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's a lot better. There we go.
Your fucking finger over the thing.
Oh, fucking hell. I thought you got like fucking miming shit for a little while there.
Yeah, so DeNucci sleeps to Fuji. Fuji goes over him, but Dino's in. Dino's there, and Fuji's like, whoa, shit. Drop kick to Fuji's back. He gets slammed. Right good. A little later on, DeNucci gets cut off again. He's in trouble. The finish is literally out of fucking nowhere. But at the time, and I'm all for it. there wasn't this fucking 4 minute build up to a finish.
No,
It
it
was
could
you
happen
to come when you
like
could.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I all approve of that.
Yeah. So
There's a
yeah.
full notion on Danucci by Fuji. Tanaka swings the punch, Fuji out of the way, punches Fuji, done. Easy as that. There wasn't a fucking great build up. You know, it was literally, we need to go home now. Righto, bosh, done.
Yeah, and it works as well. That because it's like when you get the big, like the big comeback or whatever at the end, it's like people that are watching, they know, they generally feel the finish is coming. You know what I mean? But then if it happens like that, it's like, oh fucking hell. Like, you know what I mean? There's a finish. So it's like it kind of throws them off a bit, like because they're not expecting it. And I think it works perfectly, to be honest. You don't always need that build, like a good few minutes. You don't always need it, you know. So
It was,
no.
like I remember writing in the Strongbow match that's next that it's kind of an all action thing, isn't it? The Strongbow match. But this one was exactly the same, like fucking all pow 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 all the way through. Bosh, good.
All right.
Right, so yeah, Strongbow.
Yeah, that's my first, my oldest one anyway out of the lot. That's from
Jay Strongbow. I hadn't seen enough of him in his prime. I'd only seen really as the sort of fucking almost enhancement match man that he was.
yeah, towards the end.
House show type things that we watched.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, he was fucking over, wasn't he?
It was. Yeah, this was from the 6th of November, 82, if
Yeah.
this is right. So yeah. So have you got any others before this one? No?
No, mate, no.
Okay, cool. So do you want me to run through it?
Yeah, go on.
So Fuji and Jules start, didn't they? Yeah, Fuji and Jules start with the tie up. They go into the ropes and fucking he chops Fuji, doesn't he? And there's a fucking big pop from the crowd, like early on. They tie up again. Fuji strikes him. Yeah, gives him a shot. The switches switches the whip into the corner, gives Fuji a hip toss, then a fucking big backdrop. Then
big old hip toss as well, isn't it?
fucking yeah, it was. Yeah, gives him a hip toss, a backdrop, fucking couple of body slams. Fucking Saito tags in. I like Saito. He looks like a fucking mean fucker, doesn't he? Like Saito.
For him was that WCW Starcade 90.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I've I've seen a lot of like house shows with him on, like since that WCW one. But yeah, I think he's. Oh, I really like Saito.
Yeah, he was AWA World Champion.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, took off Zabisco in
All right.
88, 89 time.
All right. I didn't know that. So yeah, Saito tags in, go into a wrist lock on Saito, and they start working his arm, don't they? Yeah, Jay tags in. There's a bit of arm work. Quick tags on Saito. Jay shining. The crowd are into it though. The crowd are really loving it. At this point as well, I've wrote like, you know, when you can kind of tell how they're just fucking guaning with what's guaning in there, like they're just calling shit on the fly, and it's like, you know, like not that it's a bad thing because you can just kind of tell, like, and when it flows as well, it's like you just kind of know that they're fucking pros that are in there doing it, like, you know, and that's how it felt to me.
I don't know a lot about Jules Strongbow. In fact, I know fuck all about Jules Strongbow.
Yeah, same.
Jay, Saito, and Fuji, I know are sort of established, and Albano's managing the team as well, isn't he?
Yeah,
You know, the Japanese team. But Jules, I'm not sure. You know, I don't know a really great deal about, but they're all sort of established names, so you can't go wrong, can you? And fuck me, they're popping for literally everything, aren't they?
Yeah, I've said that. The crowd are loving
Let's
it.
go Chief chant.
Yeah.
It's well over, this match is.
Yeah. So yeah, they're giving heat. They give Jules some heat and stuff. Then Jay comes in. Fucking Fuji cuts him off, bit of heat there. And like the last match you spoke about, the pin comes out of nowhere here, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Because it's like fucking
literally fucking. You know, there wasn't. Sometimes, like, I mean, yeah, it's great. The build up is nice. You know, builds this suspense. And I remember watching a Dustin Rhodes training DVD,
yeah,
and he said sometimes you don't want zero to hero straight away. You need zero to hero, then bring them down again, and then
yeah,
get the finish. Right? Otherwise, you get them up for the finish, and then that's as far as you can get them. So you're not going to get any more. So the finish is a bit dead.
right.
But this is like this is a prime example of fucking like from literally nothing to the fucking pop of the finish, and fuck me, the finish was over.
It was. It's just a fucking Luther's press, wasn't it? Basically,
Yeah,
just run fucking.
yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be the finish. Like I thought there was a bit more to it, but I think it was perfect the way they done it, and just out of nowhere, like boom,
A
fucking.
couple of tiny things that I really enjoyed here was one of Fuji's cut-offs was literally a chop to the leg while he was on his knees.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that
Literally
actually.
that. I mean, who the fuck does that?
Yeah,
And Strongbow did a baseball slide at one point, which was crisp as fuck. Like, you know, the kind of baseball side that I've seen Robbie Brookside do.
right.
You know,
Yeah,
those more athletic wrestlers that you don't imagine Chief J Strongbow to be. But fuck me, he was really good.
yeah. No, I enjoyed that.
New
Really good.
champions, was, weren't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
New tag team champions.
yeah. What? Yeah. What's your next one? What
Well, the next one,
year?
88.
88.
Yeah.
Well, that was 82. My next one is eight. My next one is 84. So should I do that one?
Yeah, crack on.
Right. Well, this one is a singles match on Tag Team Week.
Okay.
So
You've done well
it,
there. It's your fucking week, like, so you can do what you want.
there we
You
go.
made the rules, don't you? When have we ever stayed stuck to a structure? Like, we're not, it's not.
Fucking never have, to be fair. Especially with the fucking, what was the last one? What was your last one that we done? That was I remember we done the fucking Arn Anderson one. That was
Yeah.
like, oh,
I
you
think
know,
Jack Victory was the first, wasn't it? Jack Victory's tags.
yeah, that's the fucker.
My
Yeah,
territory pick was fucking midgets.
yeah, that's the fucking funny territory, isn't it? I might fucking right. So yeah, this one is from the 26th of November, 1984, and it's a singles against Angelo Mosca.
Okay.
Okay. So right, just see what's going on in here.
It was a tremendously big star.
Yeah, this was a fucking great match, to be fair as well. Like, I haven't seen a lot. Like,
Think it was part of a feud kind of thing, or was it just a match that was thrown together singles?
I think it was just the singles, just on a regular show. But I've seen quite a bit of Fuji in tags with Saito and that and Tanaka, but I've never seen him. I've seen him in singles, but it's a rarity. I haven't seen him in many singles matches. So this was, I should have.
I know Piper used to put over quite well.
Yeah.
You know, it's not somebody I've seen a great deal of. He refed some big NWA match, didn't he?
Yeah, he did actually. I can't think of what match.
Flair? No, fucking. Or I can't. I really can't remember. But he refed some big. I think that's the first time I saw him, and I wondered who he was then, and I looked into him after that sort of thing.
Right. Yeah. Right. So anyway, yeah, this was a really good match. So the fucking and Moscow can hit as well. Like Fuji's fucking chops, but fucking Moscow he's a big dude, isn't he? And he was fucking laying them fuckers right in. But so they tie up and Moscow gives him a clean break at the ropes. Fucking tie up again. Fuji goes to give him a clean break, but gives him a cheap shot. Boom. Moscow doesn't like retaliate, but he looks like pissed off, like it's just like his face. He's like motherfucker. So then yeah, so then they tie up again. This time fucking Moscow gives Fuji a cheap shot. and you could fucking hear that like a gunshot going off. It was like fucking proper, like on the, I think it was on the chest, like pow, fucking, you just heard it like echo, like fucking hell. So then after that, Fuji throws a punch, but he gets blocked, and then fucking Mosca nails him, boom, and then there's like a bit of separation as they kind of go back to square one. Fucking tie up again and a wrist lock by Fuji. And then like Mosca's like selling the wrist, and then he does like a, you know, that spot where you in a wrist lock, you do like a roly poly, and then like a leg takedown on the guy that had the wrist lock on, kind of thing. And that's what happens here. So Mosca does a roll, leg takedown, and then like, and then he's gonna punch him. Fuji's on his back and he's gonna fucking drill him, but the referee's like, fucking nah, that ain't going in, that ain't going in. And then Mosca actually releases him, like gets up and like lets Fuji get up, kind of like the old fucking World of Sports situation, you know, he's like, okay, you can get up if you want, kind of thing.
Sport.
So eh?
Sort of sporting.
Yeah. Even though he was gonna punch him in the schnoz, but he fucking let it slide that time, and yeah, he releases him. Mosca's in control now, and then he goes for the old tester strength, like the fucking Roman knuckle lock thing. Gets Fuji down, does the old spot where he stamps on his fingers. And then we go, and then yeah, then once Fuji gets back up, Fuji, like, just to chop him down, they're like stationary again, staring at each other. Fuji gives him a kick to the back of the leg, and then a karate kick, and fucking Mosca's like down, like, and then he's in control now. Fuji, Fuji puts the old nerve hold on the traps, you know, from behind, just fucking simple like nerve hold. Mosca's fighting back. The crowd are fucking going crazy here. Mosca's like over as fuck. Crowd are exploding. So Mosca fights back. He hits the ropes, tackles him, hits the ropes again, and then Fuji just nails him with a chop, like fucking pow, fucking back down goes Mosca. Where are we now? Yeah. Fuji's back in control, puts the nerve hold on again on the traps, fights back again, fucking Mosca, fights back, they're both up. They work to the corner as Mosca's fighting back, and he gives him 10 heads in the corner. Whips Fuji to the corner. Fucking, you know, when I thought that Fuji was getting back in control, like right now, like, you know, the old spot where fucking Simple, where the heel's in the corner and the face just charges the heel moves and he fucking hits the shoulder. I thought that was fucking gonna happen, but Fuji didn't move, and fuck me, like fucking almost fucking killed him. Like Mosca, like I said, is a big guy, and he's charging like shoulder first. I'm thinking, you gotta move, like he's gonna move, and Fuji's back in control, but he didn't. He literally just took it right in the fucking. I don't know if he was meant to move, but I fucking he should have, because that was a like fucking. He fucking drilled him in the corner. I don't know how Fuji could continue after that, but when Fuji's in the corner, he grabs the salt. I think it's in his tights, so he's like trying to grab the salt out the tights as he's in the corner. He goes to throw it at Mosca. It's pretty good, this, actually. He goes to throw the salt at Mosca, but as he goes to throw it, Mosca like grabs his wrist. So he's fucking, you know, he's literally fucking takes the salt off of him. And then as he takes the salt off of Fuji, he literally like pours it like away, like gets rid of it. And then Fuji's back on top, whips him off the ropes, fucking sleep. Yeah, I think there's a switch, a whip. Oh no, sorry. After he gets rid of the salt, he whips Fuji off the ropes. Fuji comes back and he puts the sleeper on. So I'm thinking this is going to be like a finish or something. But as he's got the sleeper on Fuji reaches down into his fucking knee pad and grabs some more salt out of his fucking tights.
Double gimmick.
You are?
Got the double gimmick, isn't he?
That's it. So as he's in the sleeper going down, he throws the fucking salt behind him and it goes in Mosca's eyes and he gets DQ'd there. But fucking brilliant match. Absolutely fucking brilliant. I love the old two gimmick. It's like fucking.
Yeah, I like sometimes if the ref takes it off you and goes to put it away, and whilst the referee's over there, fucking pal,
Yeah, I've done that fucking numerous occasions. Like, yeah, it's because I used to always do it with a I used to always have a steel chain. I always used to carry a chain to the ring, and then it looked like I was fucking walking a dog that got loose or something. But yeah, but yeah, I used to always carry a chain. It wasn't like a massive one, but it was, and that, I always used it all the time. And just like fucking, if I was like had a title at the time, we'd do it with the title. You know, we'd fucking put the chain away, then I'd grab the belt or something like that. But yeah, always good little gimmick that, to be fair. But no, that match absolutely brilliant. Fucking loved it.
Was that was WWF? I take it.
Yeah.
Right. Anywhere specific? Was it like Canada or?
I'm not actually sure. I don't think it said on it, to be fair.
Right.
No, so I'm not too sure.
Just because, like, on a lot of it is Kate that I noticed because I just put Mr. Fuji. I put Mr. Fuji and in the interest of getting Mr. Fuji and somebody in tag matches.
Right, yeah.
That's what I put into YouTube. A lot of singles did come up because it does, doesn't it? And you know, a lot of them are Maple Leaf, and that's I was just inspired by this one. That's next. 1988 Maple Leaf Wrestling WWF Demolition and Fuji against the Bulldogs and Warrior.
Oh, I think I seen that one pop up, but I didn't watch it.
I had a choice of Demolition and Fuji versus Bulldogs and Warrior or Strike Force and Warrior.
All right, okay.
And I chose the Bulldogs. No offense to Tito and Martel, but it was just first. So, yeah, Fuji's in there. Fuji starts, which I thought was odd because why would you put them, in essence, the manager in? Because that's what he was at the time. But
yeah,
that is odd. With Dynamite,
fucking hell.
fucking Dynamite crossbodies him quite early on, slams him. And then Fuji tags out